Hey, Theo, let's just start the obvious one. Spencer Rattlers for first start. Your overall thoughts about the way that he played tonight?
Uh, I really think he did a great job. Obviously, he's a young kid, and he was obviously behind Jalen Hurts last year, and I think he learned a lot. And in the first game, he came out and was really poised. Didn't really panic or freak out too much, and he really did a good job leading the team today. He made a lot of good throws. Um, he just took a lot of command and really controlled the offense well today.
We'll go with Eric Bailey from Tulsa World.
Hey Theo, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to ask you about how the team had to adjust. There were multiple players that weren't available, and you kind of dealt with that in fall camp. But what was it like going into a game, trying to adjust and not having players that you expected to play available tonight?
I mean, obviously, it's something we've never really experienced before with this whole COVID thing, but I think we were able to adjust with that, just being having that mentality of like the next guy up. We all knew it was the possibility that different players could go down, and we all had to make sure that the next person was ready and locked in, and just obviously on top of their stuff, and just get ready to play.
We'll go with Jenny Carlson from the Oklahoman.
Hey Theo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, in addition to a young quarterback getting his first start, you also had several true freshmen offensively who really look like veterans tonight. What did you think about some of those guys and what they did out there for you guys?
Man, I mean, we were able to see it all throughout fall camp with different guys like Seth McGowan, Trey West, um, and Marvin Mims. Obviously, I think they did a great job today for it being their first college game. They made a lot of plays, and they were really calm and relaxed and looked like vets out there. So hats off to them on the job they did today.
We'll go back to Jason Kersey if he's here. Nope. Any other questions from Theo? Oh, Jason.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Theo, can you just, you haven't had a chance to talk to you since you got here. Can you talk about kind of your journey getting here and how, how difficult it was being injured early in your time here, then having to go through the pandemic? Has this been tough for you?
Definitely. I mean, this past year, like you said, injuring myself when I was at UCLA, and then immediately getting here and tearing my Achilles, and then obviously having to deal with the pandemic. But I just definitely think I really just had to trust in God and trust in team and trust all the coaches' plan that they had for me, and all throughout the off season during the pandemic. I just kind of rehabbed and just trusted in everything, and obviously I was able to come back uh, June and really just be able to participate with this team, and I'm just so thankful for everything.
Thanks, Theo.
Thank you.
I think we have one more from Bob Brisvillo.
Yeah, Theo, you mentioned all the hardships and the journey it took to get back. So how rewarding was tonight? Did it feel any different from any other game that you played so far?
Definitely. You really playing a game of football. You really never know when it could get taken away from you that quick with the injury. Something like obviously like I had, and I was just very. I'm a lot more appreciative now of every snap, every rep I get, just because obviously I told you it could be my last, and just all the things I went through this past year, and just making sure, not even knowing whether we would have a season or whether I would be able to play due to my injury. So I'm just very thankful and appreciative.